So this is my first time that I've attended Startup Istanbul. I've heard, so a number of my colleagues came here and attended the previous ones, and I've heard many things, many good things about it. So I'm super excited to be here. My understanding and my impression is that it brings, the whole thing is about bringing kind of the Western experience or the Western kind of knowledge and skills potentially in the startup space, so both from the founder's perspective but also from the investment's perspective, to Istanbul, and connecting it with the local startup community and with the local entrepreneurs. So kind of sharing the know-how, sharing the, how to do things, how to best do things, how to raise capital, how to grow their businesses. That's the thing that my understanding is, that's the impression that I have. So I think it's, I've been to a number of kind of conferences, mostly in Europe though, and also quite a lot kind of in the East. So I'm originally from Croatia, and I've been to Estonia, to Latvia, to Ukraine, to now Turkey. I think the local startup ecosystems are all very unique in a way, and there's a clear mix of things that are happening in those ecosystems, both from the fundraising perspective, but also from just the entrepreneurial perspective, and how the entrepreneurs are perceived in the local countries. Like you have Estonia with the Skype mafia basically, and everything that went through Skype, where CEOs and founders and everyone kind of go back and they start another business and another business. Here, what I found is there's I think amazing talent. There's a lot of good engineers. There's a lot of good ability and capability to build stuff. I think it's also one of the things is people don't understand how big of a market Turkey is. Now, obviously, kind of people can pay and people can buy, but I think my understanding is that a lot of kind of CEOs would love to go out west and raise from the kind of Western capitals and then still have their products built here. But that's my kind of understanding so far. So that's quite a challenging question. So I went through that and through them. There's a number of them that I really liked, but it's very hard to remember the names. But I was quite, I mean, the differences kind of in the B2C, in the B2B kind of space, and just the variety of sectors was quite impressive. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to Monday and the actual kind of meeting them and seeing the pitches. It's very hard to, with kind of 100 names, it's very hard to remember actually the names, so I can't. Yeah, I think, I mean, the amount of, the potential for the companies that have 2-3 people that are, basically building something in their garage from, being hooked on Wi-Fi, with a very good engineering talent. I think there's definitely potential. So yeah, and a number of these guys, I'm sure, kind of are doing just that. So we invest in very early stage companies. So those companies would usually, be at an idea stage. They would have some product. They would already maybe have some product market fit, some users. But everyone is quite early, so it doesn't necessarily make sense, or there's no difference, there's no significant difference between kind of having a product and having an idea in that early stage, because a lot of things will change. So therefore, the only thing kind of, that really matters is the team and the people. So it's the criteria that kind of we have is team, market, traction, idea. And the people and the team, they're going to be the ones that will actually drive the business forward, that will actually be resistant and relentless in actually growing and progressing. And they need to have the domain knowledge, they need to know their industry, they need to understand the dynamics and the experience kind of it. So the only thing that really matters, what I would like to see and what I like to see is, very driven people, people that know what they're doing, people that know what they want to do as well. And then if we can help them achieve that, with a small push, then that's perfect. No, I'm really so as I said. So this is my first time in Istanbul, and Burak and Asli and the team have been very nice to invite me here. So I'm really happy to be here and see the local ecosystem and explore the city as well. Eat some good food, and yeah, that's just I'm really happy to be here.